আসসালামু আলাইকুম রহমতুল্লাহ বরকাতু। সুপ্রিয় অষ্টম শ্রেণীর শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, ক্রিয়েটিভ অনলাইন ক্লাসরুম চ্যানেলের পক্ষ থেকে তোমাদের সবাইকে শুভেচ্ছা। আমরা আজকের টিউটোরিয়ালটিতে তোমাদের অষ্টম শ্রেণীর ইংরেজি বিষয় 2024 কারিকুলাম থেকে আলোচনা করব। এটি হচ্ছে তোমাদের ইংরেজি বিষয়ের এক্সপিরিয়েন্স 1 থেকে পেজ 6 to 8 পর্যন্ত অংশের সলিউশন। এটি হচ্ছে ইংরেজি বিষয়ে আমাদের চ্যানেলে তোমাদের জন্য তৃতীয় ভিডিও, এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বিউটি ইন পোয়েট্রি। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ লক্ষ্য করো, তোমাদের 1.3.1 এখানে একটি পোয়েম রয়েছে বাই রুডিয়ার্ড কিপলিং। এই পোয়েমটির শেষে তোমাদের জন্য 1.3.2 এখানে কিছু কোশ্চেন দেওয়া আছে এবং 1.3.3 এই অংশে তোমাদের জন্য সিমিলিস দেওয়া আছে, অর্থাৎ উপমা। পেজ 8 এই অংশে তোমাদের জন্য অ্যাজ, পয়েন্ট 1.2 হচ্ছে লাইক। এখানে কিছু এক্সাম্পল এবং সিমিলিস অনুসারে ব্যাখ্যা দেওয়া আছে। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, তোমাদের জন্য নিচের অংশে একটি টেবল রয়েছে। টেবলটিতে এখানে তোমাদের জন্য 1, 2, 3, 4, 5টি কলাম এবং 3টি রো বিদ্যমান। প্রথম রোটি হচ্ছে টাইটেল, বাকি 2টি রোতে কুইন বালকিস এবং কিং সুলেমান সম্পর্কে 4টি পয়েন্ট তোমাদেরকে লিখতে হবে। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, আমরা এই অংশের সম্পূর্ণ আনসার এবার দেখে নেব। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, এরপর যে আমরা পয়েন্ট 1.3.1 এই অংশের পয়েম থেকে শুরু করে বাকি 1.3.2 এই অংশের প্রশ্নের আনসার এবং নিচের 1.3.3 এই অংশ থেকে সিমিলিস অনুসারে আমরা এই টেবলটিকে সম্পূর্ণ করব। শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, এখানে 1.3.1 এই অংশে যে পোয়েমটি রয়েছে এই পোয়েমটি অনুসারে আমরা এখানে সম্পূর্ণ পোয়েমটির বাংলা অনুবাদ করে দিয়েছি। তোমরা এই অংশ দেখে নেবে।
1.3.1 Listen to the recitation of the poem. Then, practice reciting it in pairs/groups. Finally, recite it for the whole class. True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling. There was never a queen like Bacchus, from here to the wide world's end. But Bacchus talked to a butterfly, as you would talk to a friend. There was never a king like Solomon, not since the world began. But Solomon talked to a butterfly, as a man would talk to a man. She was queen of Sabia, and he was Asia's lord. But they both of them talked to butterflies, when they took their walks abroad. The translated version of True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling into Bangla. 1.3.2 Read the poem True Royalty again. Then, ask and answer the following questions in pairs/groups. Finally, share your answers with the class. Questions: A. How many characters are there in the poem? B. Who are Bacchus and Solomon? C. How are they? D. Who is their friend? E. What are the rhyming words used in the poem? F. What are the words that are repeated in the poem? G. Do these repeated words help you understand what the poet wants to say through Queen Bacchus and King Solomon? A. How many characters/objects are there in the poem? Answer. In the poem True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling, the primary focus is on the characters, Queen Bacchus and King Solomon, and their interactions with butterflies. B. Who are Bacchus and Solomon in the poem? Answer. In the poem True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling, Bacchus and Solomon refer to historical figures. 1. Bacchus. This likely refers to the Queen of Sheba, also known as Bilqis or Bacchus. She visited King Solomon to test his wisdom. The encounter between Bacchus and Solomon is often romanticized in various cultural and literary works. To Solomon, King Solomon was known for his wisdom. The encounter between Solomon and the Queen of Sheba is mentioned in the poem. In Kipling's poem, these historical figures are depicted in a whimsical manner, portraying them as individuals who engage in conversations with butterflies during their walks, emphasizing a down-to-earth and relatable aspect of their characters. C. How are they? Answer. The poem describes Bacchus as a queen and Solomon as a king. The poem mainly highlights their unique behavior of talking to butterflies as if they were friends, emphasizing their gentle and approachable nature. D. Who is their friend in the poem? Answer. The poem focuses on the unique and approachable nature of the historical figures, depicting them talking to butterflies as if they were friends. The butterfly serves as a symbolic companion in the poem, emphasizing the humble and relatable qualities of Bacchus and Solomon, despite their royal and noble status. E. What are the rhyming words used in the poem? Answer. In the poem True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling, the rhyming words include 1. End. Friend. 2. Began. Man. 3. Lord. Abroad. These rhymes contribute to the poem's rhythmic and melodic qualities. F. What are the words that are repeated in the poem? Answer. In the poem True Royalty by Rudyard Kipling, there are no specific words that are repeated. The poet uses a variety of words to convey the message and create the imagery, without employing significant repetition. The poem relies more on the flow of language and the charm of its narrative rather than repetitive elements. G. Do these repeated words help you understand what the poet wants to say through Queen Bacchus and King Solomon? Answer. The poet uses the simplicity of these interactions to convey a sense of approachability and humility in these royal figures. The lack of repeated words doesn't hinder the understanding, rather, it emphasizes the light-hearted and fantastical nature of the poem, emphasizing that even individuals of great stature can find joy and connection in unexpected places, like conversing with butterflies. 1.3.3 Now, read the note given below. Then in pairs/groups, read the poem True Royalty again and identify the similes used to describe Queen Bacchus and King Solomon. Finally, share your answers with the class. Also, discuss the reasons for using these similes in the poem. Simile. A simile is a figure of speech and it is mainly used to compare two or more things that possess a similar quality. A simile is defined as a word or phrase that compares something to something else, using the words like or as. For example, as white as milk, black like hair, brave like a lion, busy like bees, as fast as a cheetah. Simile is a powerful tool for making language more interesting, descriptive, and creative. 1. As. An example sentence, his shirt is as white as snow. Here, the color of the shirt is compared to snow, which expresses the whiteness of the shirt. 2. Like. An example sentence, our freedom fighters fought like lions. In this example, the strength and courage of our freedom fighters are compared to those of the lions. A simile provides a mental image to the readers or listeners. That's how it makes a better connection between a reader/listener and the text. For this reason, people use simile in their conversations and poets use it in their writings. Time to identify the similes in the poem. You can write your answers in the given grid. Answer characters. Described. Compared. To slash with simile your sentence's reason for using the simile. Queen Bacchus. butterfly. As you would talk to a friend. Baucis talked to a butterfly as you would talk to a friend. The simile emphasizes the intimate and friendly nature of Baucis's interaction with the butterfly. King Solomon butterfly. As a man would talk to a man. Solomon talked to a butterfly as a man would talk to a man. The simile underscores the equality and familiarity in Solomon's communication with the butterfly. End of page 6 to 8.
শিক্ষার্থীবৃন্দ, এই ছিল তোমাদের অষ্টম শ্রেণীর ইংরেজি বিষয়ের এক্সপেরিয়েন্স 1 থেকে আমাদের চ্যানেলের তৃতীয় ভিডিওটি ভালো লাগলে অবশ্যই বন্ধুদের মাঝে শেয়ার করবে। আর ভিডিওটি দেখার জন্য তোমাদেরকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ।